thing about streaming Tsukihime is that, you know, it's got nudity, which is not ideal. Um, wait, what? 12:30 is where we left off. Okay. Um, and the nudity in Tsukihime is something where it's usually telegraphed. Like the characters talk about, like, let's do it, and you're like, all right, skip, hide screen, got it, not a big deal. But every once in a while, Shiki will like, that dream, and then it'll quickly flash to like some nudity, and it's like, come on, you know? Or it'll be like kind of out of nowhere. I don't know. So hopefully that does not happen again, because that can be a bit of a pain. Uh, it messes with my analytics because I have to delete the VOD and restart the stream, and it's just a pain in the butt to edit. So there's a version that mods out the H scenes, but you wouldn't have known about that. I vaguely looked around for it. I guess I could have looked harder, but I couldn't find it. So it's too late now. I'm like 4/5 of the route in, and the fact that I hide the nudity is part of the stream's charm anyway, right? So okay, so now we actually literally begin. Whoa, what the fuck? A door closes softly, and my consciousness separates from my memories. My heart surfaces. Reality is on the surface. And I wake from an old dream. Huh? Why? Touching my cheeks, I realized I was crying. I don't know what was so painful, or what was so sad. Only the feeling that I just lost something extremely important remains in my heart. I'm here for the not content, that's funny. Was it a nightmare? I think this is different than those dreams where I killed people. But it was the first time that I slept so well in many days. Maybe it was because Hisui was watching me the whole time. Hisui. I lift my body and look around the room. I don't see Hisui anywhere. The sound I heard of a door closing was probably her leaving the room just a second ago. Anyway, it is now morning. Today is Friday, so I should go to school. I have to get up. Maybe it's the after effects of yesterday, but I feel a little nauseous when I stand up. I should change. What's this? My clothes aren't ready. It seems like Hisui went to pick up my uniform, which means she should return soon. Oh boy, I'm a little rusty today. Jesus. All of a sudden, all strength drains from my body, and I collapse. It feels just like the normal dizziness, only I can't get back up. I can't put any power into my arms or legs. I can barely move my arm, but I can't even get up from the ground. This can't be happening. I desperately try to get up, but I can't move. I can't even do a single push-up from here. Jeez. Looks like my condition is still pretty bad. Floundering around on the carpet, I take in my situation. It's obvious that I won't be able to get up, no matter how hard I try. It's not that I'm in so much pain, so I should feel better if I lay here for a while. Shiki-sama, I have your clothes ready. Hisui opens the door and walks into my room. Shiki-sama! Hisui's voice rings out like a scream, and her footsteps rush toward me. Shiki-sama, please hold on, Shiki-sama! Hisui frantically calls my name. Hey. Morning, Hisui. I just fell down a little, so there's no need to panic. Just fell down? What are you saying, Shiki-sama? You... I'm fine. If you let me up, I'll be fine. As you wish. Hisui immediately stoops down and reaches her hand to my shoulder. Hisui suddenly stops her hand. With a strained face, Hisui desperately reaches out her hand with all her will, sweat appearing on her forehead. But that is all she can do. Biting her lip, Hisui tries frantically to touch my shoulder, but she just stands there, shaking uncontrollably. I see. No, don't push yourself, Hisui. Just go get Kohaku-san and it'll be fine. Hisui nods and runs out of the room. What was that all about? Hisui's obsession about cleanliness looks pretty bad. Collapsed on the floor, I carelessly voiced my thoughts. Kohaku-san arrives soon and lends me her shoulder. Actually, since I don't have any power, Kohaku-san does most of the work. Probably because I'm so weak, but Kohaku-san has the gall to say that I'm as light as a girl. That's strange. There's nothing wrong, but my body just won't move. I see. You do not seem sick, but I can't say anything unless we wait a while. But your face looks fine. I think you'll recover soon. Still smiling, Kohaku-san takes my temperature. Because of her smile, I do feel a little more at ease, but... Hisui has a clouded expression. Even right now, she seems to be hiding behind Kohaku-san and looks at me occasionally. Nissan! Oh shit. And, with a bit of a panic, Akiha bursts into the room. Yo, you're pretty energetic this morning, Akiha. I raise my hand to greet her. What? After seeing my face, her expression transforms into surprise. What's with this exaggeration? I'm fine, so don't make such a scary face. If you do that, I'll be the one to start worrying. That may be true, but... Akiha stares at me with a pale face. I really am fine, but it seems like Hisui and Akiha honestly think that I'm deathly ill or something. Do I look that bad right now? No, Shiki-san. You look like you always do. But still, your body's not fully recovered, so I think you should take the day off. I'll go call your school to let them know. Yes. Please call the doctor as well. He can perform a more thorough examination. A thorough examination? I don't think I really need that. Nissan, if you don't care for an examination, maybe we should check you into a hospital instead. No. An examination will be fine. Alright. Kohaku, Hisui, please take care of Nissan. Since he does not seem to concern himself with his health, please do that for him. Akiha gives severe instructions and departs the room. In that case, I'll use the telephone, okay? Kohaku-san leaves her room as well. Leaves the room as well. The only ones left are me lying on the bed and Hisui. Hisui? Yes? What is it, Shiki-sama? I'm fine, so you can go back to your duties. Since I can't really move, it's not like I'll be going anywhere. Hisui does not even budge a single step. Hisui? What's wrong? You've been acting a little strange. If you feel sick, go ahead and rest. I don't mind. Hisui stands there in silence. And then, as if making up her mind, Hisui says, "Shiki-sama, are you not mad?" "What? Mad about what?" "Of what happened before. Even though I should take care of you, I could not even help you." "Hisui." I'm shocked. I didn't even think about that. "Well, it was a bit of a surprise. I thought that you'd be able to help me right away, but it ended up being Kohaku-san." "But I don't care about that. You may not realize it, Hisui, but you've already helped me so much. Compared to that, what happened earlier is nothing." "Really? I do not think I'm very useful." "You don't understand, it seems. I'm able to be calm right now because of you being here. It's more than you looking after me. If you weren't here, I don't know what I would do." "Because of me?" "Of course. Ever since I came here, I've been uneasy, and always had these nightmares. But when you say good morning to me every day, I'm able to be at peace. Therefore, you've helped me so many times. Like today, when you came, it made me happy." Thank you very much." That's how it is. Even if you can't touch me, your words reach me, don't they? Just that makes me happy enough. Hisui, you are extremely helpful." Are you serious?" "I'm very serious. As proof, I don't feel like it's morning yet. It's because even though I said it, you haven't said it yet." Hisui looks at me timidly and takes a small breath. "Yes. Good morning, Shiki-sama." She blushes a bit as she says the words she forgot to say this morning. That's the thing. Everyone has their own strengths and weaknesses, so don't worry about it. Hisui, as long as you do what you do, everything will be alright. Hisui does not respond. She just looks at me as if she's in deep thought. If you stare at me like that, I'll start to get nervous, Hisui. Yes, forgive me. After saying that, Hisui starts to escape toward the door. Please excuse me. It appears that Ne-san has contacted the doctor, so he should be here soon. Bowing quickly, Hisui swiftly heads out the door. It was my fault for thinking that a thorough examination would be just taking blood pressure and a few measurements. He cupped my balls and touched my pee-pee. Being a rich family's doctor, the doctor brings a lot of equipment and sets up an examination room next to mine. After an exhaustive evaluation, the doctor leaves afternoon. I mean... I hate when the dentist does that. Leaning on Kohaku's shoulder, I stumble back to my room. All in all, everything took about 4 hours. Damn. Phew. Lying on my bed, I gave a little sigh. I assume the doctor probably examined him for 4 hours and was like, I don't know, I can't find anything wrong. $800, please. Even after the examination, he did not find anything wrong with me. Yeah, that's what I thought. Well, ever since the accident 8 years ago and my miraculous recovery, the doctor has always blamed my mysterious symptoms upon it. Well, The best policy is just to sleep here in bed. I thought maybe I should get an IV or something, but if there's nothing wrong with my body, he said it's better if I don't take any medicine. This is Japan, not America. Good point. Good point. Shiki-san, I'm coming in. Kohaku-san enters my room. She carries something like rice porridge on a tray. You haven't had anything since this morning, right? It's a little late, but I brought you something to eat. Oh, thanks, Kohaku-san. Not at all. This is my job, after all. Kohaku-san walks right next to my pillow, humming merrily as she holds the spoon. Kohaku-san? Yes, please open your mouth wide. With a big smile, she asks me to do something extremely embarrassing. Not quite understanding the situation, I just open my mouth. And then, after cooling down the rice in the spoon, she sticks the spoon in my mouth. With her open hand, she holds my jaw and moves it up and down. Is he really that paralyzed? Can't he talk? Kohaku-san, is this some sort of joke? Not at all. Shiki-san, you're sick, so it's only natural that I help you to eat. Smiling, Kohaku-san proceeds to attack me a second time. This time, I'm able to swallow it all by myself. Good job! Keep it up, Shiki-san. Wait a second, Kohaku-san. I may be sick, but it's just my anemia. I can handle feeding myself. Sure. Now please, calm down. I'm used to things like this. Kohaku-san gives a pleased giggle and starts to attack me a third time. This is the bedridden filler arc? Really? Shiki's best friend is Bed-chan. Lots of bed rest required for this route? Really? She puts the spoon into my mouth forcefully, and I can't help but just swallow it down. Sorry. How does it taste? Sorry. I know they didn't mean it like that. I heard that when you lived with the Arimas, you liked plum porridge. Yes, it is very tasty. That's good. Then please, eat as much as you like. Kohaku-san appears to be having a fun time. It seems whatever I say will have no effect. I give up and let Kohaku-san do what she wants. I'm so embarrassed. I'm embarrassed, but I suppose I'm a little happy as well. Kohaku-san's cooking is so delicious, and I finish pretty quickly. By the way, Shiki-san, how do you feel? I'm fine. It just feels like my regular anemia. Is that so? When you were a child, you received a serious injury here, too, so please do not push yourself. Kohaku-san says this as she straightens up the dishes. Kohaku-san, what's that supposed to mean? Huh? Oh, that just means you were in an accident and were really injured 8 years ago, right? I heard that's why you were adopted by the Arimas, to help get better. Well, that's true, but that's not what I meant. You said that I got You said that I got injured here at the mansion in the first place. Just where did I get into the accident that almost killed me? The near-fatal wound from my childhood. The accident that caused me to be able to see death's lines. Just how in the world did it happen? And where in the world did I get in that accident? I don't remember anything at all. Shiki-san? Is something wrong? It's nothing. I don't think you'd understand, even if I told you. But what I remembered yesterday, it might be something that has to do with the accident 8 years ago. That time, I think there was Akiha, myself, and one more person there. I will go and take care of the dishes then. Kohaku-san tries to leave the room. Wait a sec, Kohaku-san. Back then, we played a lot together, didn't we? At that time, was there someone else with us? Kohaku-san stops in her tracks. We played a lot together? She laughs, as if remembering the past. Her nostalgic laugh echoes in the room coldly. Maybe it's your imagination? Maybe Hisui-chan might have been with you or something. Maybe that's it. I could be it. Of course. Well then, I'll see you later. Kohaku-san carries the dishes and leaves the room. Well, having eaten, I feel pretty sleepy. There isn't anything else to do, so I guess I should just sleep a little. All of a sudden, I find myself in an unknown place. This place looks like a basement that hasn't been used for a long time. Desks and chairs are strewn about. In the back of the room are discarded broken chalkboards and folding chairs. The sun's rays cannot reach this place. In this dark basement that smells like mold, I just breathe in and out. Sitting on top of the desk, hugging my knees. The dead body of a new woman is laying on the floor. Be careful? Okay. I appreciate the heads up. This time I will actually take you up on it. The sound of my breathing. It's ragged. That thing is thinking that it does not have enough blood. That thing is thinking that it wants to eat fresh meat. I'm thinking that I want to kill people. Our breathing matches rhythm. Who is it? Raising my voice, I look around. In this basement, there's no one else. Damn it. It's you again. It shouts this at me. I won't. I took this woman myself. I won't give her to you. Saying that, it bites into the dead body. Munch. Squish. Rip. The sound of intestines being chewed. Exhaling. My breathing gets ragged. Somehow, just like that thing's breathing, my breathing starts to get wild as well. I'll kill you. Soon. Soon I'll kill you. As if it lost its mind, it starts to wolf down everything, even the bones. Okay, there we go. So we were good. We were good. But, you know, we can never be too careful. Shiki-sama, are you sleeping? Suddenly, Hisui appears in front of me. Hisui, when did you come in? When, you ask? It's been about 5 minutes since I finished cleaning your sheets, or changing your sheets. Oh. Sorry. I was sleeping and didn't notice you come in. Shiki-sama, please do not joke around. You accepted me coming into the room, and you ordered me to change the sheets. What? What's going on? Up until now, I was asleep, had another nightmare, and I woke up to Hisui's voice. Hisui, did I look like I was awake? Yes. After I changed the sheets, you closed your eyes, which is why I inquired if you were sleeping. No, I won't sleep anymore right now. Somehow responding, I look at my hand. Lifting my hand is still difficult. I wonder if when Shiki dreams about Roa/capital S Shiki, does the reverse happen? Because when Shiki's dreaming of the other Shiki, it's not like his personality is projected to the other body. He's still experiencing that person's like actions and thoughts and stuff. I wonder if Roa/Shiki does the same thing in reverse. Lifting my hand is still difficult. I haven't gotten even the slightest bit better. My heavy body. My body. The body of Tohno Shiki. Feels like it belongs to some other person. I'll be awake for a while. Do you have work after this? No. Today I'll be watching over you. If that is all right with you, I would like to take care of you, Shiki-sama. I can't help but be grateful. If Hisui's here, I probably won't see nightmares like the ones I saw before. That's exactly what I wish, Hisui. If I'm not a burden to you, please stay in my room. Yes, then I shall do so, Shiki-sama. After giving a bow, Hisui stands and watches me intently. You don't have to concentrate so hard. I would be happier if you would just bring in a chair and read a book or something. I'm just gonna kill some time, too. Yes, as you wish. Hisui quickly leaves the room. I'm sure she'll come back with a book and a chair, just like I suggested. You're pretty dutiful, aren't you, Hisui? I laugh a little as I say this. It feels like ages since the time I met Hisui again, and thought that she was simply a cold, expressionless girl. Well, that's all I thought back then, but now, I think I understand Hisui a little better. Come on, Hisui. Hurry back. Leaning on the bed, I really do mean this. If she's going to be around, being sick like I am right now doesn't sound bad at all. Hisui nursing me turns out to just be her being with me. Not being able to touch someone of the opposite gender, Hisui can't really take care of me physically. Taking my temperature or wiping the sweat off my brow is Kohaku-san's role, and Hisui just stays by me, listening to me when I ask for anything, like something to drink. But that doesn't mean I'm dissatisfied. It's not that she was always there, but she was there most of the time. Thanks to that, I didn't see any terrible dreams. It becomes a little before 10 o'clock, right before bedtime. Nissan, how are you feeling? Akiha comes to see how I'm doing. Yeah, I feel fine. Even though I still can't move my body freely. I think I'll be better tomorrow. This kind of thing happened to me once before, and it's exactly the same as back then. I'm glad to hear it. It makes me feel a little more at ease. Akiha exhales and visibly relaxes. Good night, Nisan. Ah, but even if you feel better, don't strain yourself. It wouldn't do you any good to get hurt again. I know that. Good night, Akiha. Thanks for all of your concern. Well, we are brother and sister. It's only natural. Anyway, please take care. I do not want to see you collapsed again tomorrow. With a light smile, Akiha exits the room. It's time for bed. If I can't move, I can't go out anywhere. I have to get enough sleep and make sure that I'll be better tomorrow. Not thinking of anything, I decide to sleep for tonight. No dreams. Okay. The light from the window wakes me up. I didn't have any dreams. It really was just a sleep without dreams, good or bad. Thanks to that, I don't feel bad at all. Today's Saturday, so I should probably thank Hisui and Kohaku-san for taking care of me. It's only just past 6. All I did was lie down yesterday, so I don't feel tired anymore. Time to get up. I get up from bed. My body doesn't move at all. I haven't healed at all. If anything, it's worse. Yesterday, I could move my arms, but today I can't even do that. I tried to bring my arms straight up. I finally managed to do so, using all of my strength. It takes me about a full minute. What's going on? It's like my body's dead. Or more like a robot out of gas. At any rate, my body won't move. At the same time, I'm fully conscious, and I don't feel any pain. Hey, Hisui! Kohaku-san! I was going to tell them to come here, but I stop. I can speak, but using a loud voice makes me extremely dizzy. It almost feels like a loud voice uses too much muscle, placing too much strain on the blood flow to the brain. I breathe out. I guess all I can do is wait for Hisui to come wake me up. After that, it's pretty much like yesterday morning. Since I was already in bed, it went by just a bit faster than yesterday. After coming to wake me up, a pale-faced Hisui called for Kohaku-san, who did a little checkup. Hearing this, Akiha once again ran into my room, called the same doctor as yesterday, who did the same examination, grabbed my pee-pee, and I ended up resting in bed. Since sleeping in bed all day makes me pretty sick, I'm now leaning my upper body on the headboard. Sorry. Shiki-sama, did you say something? No. I was just zoning out. I didn't say anything. Hey. Oh, excuse me. What's with that expression? I told you I'm not in any pain or anything, so you don't need to worry. I'm very sorry, Shiki-sama. I told you it's all right. Jeez, you really are worrisome. Well, I guess you two really are sisters. You're a lot like Kohaku-san in that way. I'm like Ne-san? Hisui asks, very surprised. Well, I wasn't referring to appearance, as that's pretty obvious. Hold on. Yeah, it's a pretty old story. Did you know that Kohaku-san has acted like an older sister since we were small? Whenever Akiha and I would get hurt, Kohaku-san would get so worried. No. It's fine if it was only me, it's fine No. It's fine if it was only when we were hurt. But even when we were not feeling well, she would be very fussy, telling us to go to sleep, go to sleep. She was really that fussy. Yeah, I felt pretty bashful when she'd do it. When was it? I remember once when I caught a cold. I wanted to play anyway. Kohaku-san would keep telling me to go to bed over and over. Eventually, she won and I went back to my room. But after that, she came into my room and lay a wet towel on me. I really thought she would smother me to death. Come to think of it, this time around, I think Kohaku-san wasn't worried as much as I thought. That maybe she wanted to act as a nurse or something. She really did seem to enjoy it. But I don't mean I didn't like what Kohaku-san did. I liked what she would do, and playing with Akiha was also fun. That's right. Come to think of it, I had a pretty happy time as a kid. Yes. I'm sure Ne-san feels the same way. Hisui nods quietly. Oh no. Simply talking about my childhood like this. Hisui must be getting bored. Sorry. I didn't mean to bore you with this kind of talk. Please, do not worry about it. I enjoyed it. Really? In that case... Certainly, Hisui doesn't look bored at all. Yes. As long as it does not bother you. Wait. Is that her talking? Yes. As long as it does not bother you. Please continue on. The doctor said that any sort of activity is preferable. I see. They say to move my body, but it's really just my mouth I can move right now. Jeez. I don't really have much to talk about, although I do have a lot of memories of my childhood. I do not mind. Please, tell me more about your childhood, Shiki-sama. Really? But I think it'll just be boring, are you sure? Yes. I'm really enjoying this. Hisui gives an extremely happy smile. Completely forgetting about the state of mind I'm in now, my heart starts to race. The smile that's so rarely seen on Hisui's face it makes me blush, and, well... Shiki-sama? Is there something wrong? No, it's nothing. Well, let's continue talking about the past then. Hisui nods. As I continue to remember more and more about the past, I continue my boring, inane monologue. At lunchtime, Kohaku-san comes in and trades places with Hisui. Kohaku-san brings a wash pail and several towels. I get a really bad feeling about this. Shiki-san, we have to wash your body, so please endure this. I knew it. Even though it's something I'd hate to do, I can't exactly say no. It's obvious since I can't move my body. Well, someone has to clean it for me. I've been laying around since yesterday, and to be honest, I do feel pretty sticky and gross. Yes. Please. Not at all. I'm the one who should be saying please. And it's over. It was deadly embarrassing, but I can't fight Kohaku-san. After all, Kohaku-san helps me get to the bathroom when I have to go. After receiving so much care from Kohaku-san, I think being embarrassed is rude to her. All finished. Thank you for your cooperation. After changing me into a new set of pajamas, she replaces my sheets. But Shiki-san, you really have no strength at all, do you? I was surprised when you didn't even flinch when I was washing you. You're right. I wonder what's wrong with my body. Normally, when someone is taking care of you, if they move your arms and legs, there's some sort of muscular reaction in the body. Since the reaction is there, the one doing the caring usually takes a lot of work. But I don't even have that reaction right now. It's like I'm a boneless jellyfish. Jellyfish. I might be quite right. I meant it to be a joke, but I don't feel like laughing. How do I put it? It's almost as if I'm not quite alive. The fact that I can't move my body. I didn't think that not having any feeling in my body would be this scary. It's like I'm almost in a dream. Just a vague existence. Shiki-san, please don't make that uneasy face. Whatever the reason, I'm sure you'll be able to return to normal soon. I'm sure. But I wonder what the reason is. If there is a reason, it would be this scar from 8 years ago. The doctor said it was simply a miracle to be alive. Perhaps this is the price of my miraculous recovery. Be this scar from 8 years ago, but this never happened in any of the previous routes. And I think, I might be mistaken, but I think in every single route, he visits the clearing, and he does pass out, but he doesn't wake up with paralysis. If that's the case, then I, Tohno, may never be able to even stand up on my own for the rest of my life. Shiki-san? Are you okay? You look terrible. I just imagined something terrible and got a little scared. Well, that's no good, Shiki-san. If your spirit is weak, you'll never be able to recover. I guess you're right. I guess I'll try to think positive. Thank you very much, Kohaku-san. As long as you understand. You understand things pretty well, and you always seem to accept your circumstances. So, I think it's okay if you complain every once in a while. Kohaku-san seriously offers some advice. Suddenly, I remember what I was telling Hisui earlier. Jeez. Kohaku-san, you still like to nurse people, don't you? Huh? What do you mean by that? Remember way back when I caught a cold and wanted to play anyway? It's just like back then. I guess something like that happened. You never said anything about how you felt, Shiki-san. But you found out quickly. Afterwards, you made me go back to the detached building, and I never forgave you for that. Not really. I was actually extremely grateful, but I thought I'd tease Kohaku-san a little bit. And then, Kohaku-san tries earnestly to remember, and she freezes in place. Huh? What's this? Did you forget? I guess so. I'm sorry. My memory's not all that great. No. It's hard to remember stuff from 8 years ago, so it's no big deal. You're right. I remember most of the things, but if it's something from 8 years ago, It's something from 8 years ago, so I might be forgetting something important too. I completely agree. Before I went to that garden in the forest, I'd completely forgotten entirely the image of the accident from 8 years ago. I think he does, but it does not last for days. Well then, I'll bring you some food, so please rest until then. In the afternoon, I become alone. Weirdly phrased, but okay. I feel bad letting Kohaku-san and Hisui take care of me all the time, so I had them return to their duties. Since I didn't have any hideous nightmares last night, even though I can't move, my health is still pretty stable. I figure I can manage by myself until dinner time. Well, my body can't move, so I can't say my health is good or bad. I would say it's bad. I would say you could probably say it's bad, right? Leaning back against the headboard, I stare aimlessly. It's been 10 days since I came back to the mansion. At first, I felt out of place, but now I feel very comfortable in this room. You can't underestimate the adaptability of the human mind, I suppose. And my headache. Lines. I can see the lines. My glasses are on. So why? Who is it? I move my head. There's no one in the room except me. I can hear someone breathing. Something that sounds like a wild dog's salivated breathing reaches my ears. I manage to turn my head, but there's no one behind me. I can't even sense anyone. Is it some sort of auditory hallucination? No. It is a hallucination, but it's real. It isn't echoing through the room. It's echoing inside of my head. In that case, this breathing is without a doubt coming from inside my brain. Mixing together. Progressively mixing together. This unknown voice and my breathing harmonize together. What is this? Just what is this? I'm about to merge with him. I'm about to fuse with him. Triangle cogwheels and diamond cogwheels. Noise. Echo. Panorama. Strings. There shouldn't be any point of connection between us, even in an illusion. Knowing should be rejected. Strange. Strange. What are you? What are you? I am. The torrent breaks through. Spinning. Spinning, spinning. The world is spinning. Sun and moon. Female and lion. Angel and pollution. Colliding uphill paths. Broken hourglass. Upwards falling sand. Shattered window. And a door without a handle. Darkness. 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 Stop! I'm getting crushed. Melting wall. Solvable meaning. Self who can explain. Smoothness of changeable permeability. Transitioning time. Observation life. An execution function. A pinkyless hand. Headless eyes. Rolling carpet. Once. Twice. 3 times a baby. 777 changes. Burst balloon. Unfulfillable promise. Unprotectable law. Death contract. Poison and honey. Red and afterbirth. Mercury lamp and bug light. Light refracting to countless dimensions. Swimming fish singing at the ocean bottom. Tools, tools, tools. Towards endlessly reproducing stars without meaning, without will. Better than wishes. Another only me. Unraveling deep sea. Contradictory that appears from microscopic organisms. Detailed view of a quark. Rejection of everything. Formless form. An embryo within a hearse. I curse and celebrate their existence. What is this? Cessation is disregard. The bleeding earth. Trade your blood for poison, and you will attain immortality. Rose. Rose, rose, rose. Your splendor will not last forever. The way to reach Lohan's temple. Eat this bread. Spreading defilement. The April that's farther than May. The reversal of limbs. Awaken the shrine of balance beyond the dual serpent and scorpion. The skin of rotten fruit. Burned puppet of celluloid. The cannabis of legion. Grinding and friction. Sun and moon. Colliding uphill paths. Female and lions. Broken hourglass. Spiraling clouds. I'm unparalleled. Upwards falling sand. 8 years ago. Killed. 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 You. Killed. Shut up. It stops. Trying with all my might. I bang my head against the wall. And it stops. What the hell was that just now? I don't know. Just random words filled my head, and I couldn't think about anything. Anything at all. Not being able to think. And all those words, repeating machine-like in my head, like progressive rock lyrics. Ugh. I noticed that tears are streaming from my eyes. Mucus and drool are streaming down my face as well. My head hurts. It's not a normal headache I get from my anemia. My brain feels like it's about to explode. It's because even though I have a limit to my memory, much more than I can handle has flowed into my brain. Once more. Once more, if that inexplicable headache returns. At this rate, my mind will surely break before my body does. Stop! It's flowing. No, I'm picking it up. That guy's knowledge, of a level so far beyond that of ours, is picked up by me. Yes, we are about to merge. The fusion between me and him has already begun. It was 8 years ago. The white summer day. Empty shells of cicadas. Feasting ants. Someone's sudden death. The gravitation towards extreme pain. Spurting blood. Going into shock. Shrinking field of vision. Nothing but darkness. Nothing but crimson. The crisis of death. Abortion. Cutting up the birthing woman when the baby is still inside. Inside this hungry world, sampling the flesh of babies. Pointless. All of it. Stop! As long as you keep your eyes open, I will become one with you. I desperately close my eyes, as if imploring for help. It subsided. The flow of information, and the voice inside my head ceases. goodness. I breathe a sigh of relief. But on the other hand, I feel a chill go down my spine. If I open my eyes, that'll happen again? I don't know. Maybe that was instantaneous. But I'm too terrified to open my eyes. A disgusting sensation. It feels like a caterpillar is crawling within my brain. I become sleepy. But if I sleep, I might see those nightmares again. I don't care. That dream is much better than what happened now. I've relaxed my consciousness. With my eyes still closed, I fall asleep. I've come here again. The dark basement. The smell of mold emanating from the darkness. The schools. Probably the gym's basement. The dispersed celluloid mannequin. No. The pieces of half-eaten people. Yeah, let's just... Can never be too careful with this particular, situation. Okay. Even though it's this early, he's brought another doll. The animalistic breathing. The figure bites into the doll. The feeling of teeth breaking skin. The fat of the abdomen is not exactly what you'd call grade A meat. The hot blood sticking to the throat. I feel a chill. All these sensations are completely transmitted to me. You again, Shiki! It screams. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it! It acts as a child throwing a tantrum, breaking all the desks and pulling off pieces of concrete from the floor. I'll kill you, I'll kill you, I'll kill you! Saying so, it thrusts a knife in its own hand. The pain of the knife is transmitted to my own hand. Just you watch. I will kill you. He then takes a leg of broken desk and impales his own leg. And I'll take back what you stole. Using his own claws, he rips open his stomach and starts to pull out his intestines. The pain. Pain. Pain, 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 pain! These fingers, this skin, even these eyes. He pushes in his eyes. I start to go crazy. A dream. If this is a dream, please wake up. It hurts. I'd rather die. This pain is enough to kill me from shock, but I'm not dying. Your voice. Your position, all of it is mine. It was all originally mine. Just you wait. I'll kill you. I will come soon. Screaming, it takes a knife, brings it to its head, aims for the brain, and stabs deeply. Ah! Jesus Christ. Yeah, Jesus Christ is right. Damn. In the middle of the ultimate pain, I wake up. A dream. That was a dream. But my body is hurting everywhere. Hand, thigh, eyes, skull. They all hurt. The pain I received from my dream. I've brought it back into reality. But my body still can't move. Even though I feel like there's some hole ripped in my palm, I still can't move my body. At least if I could move, I could thrash around and maybe reduce some of the agony. But I can't even do that. Damn it! What is this? Why do these things? Earlier, I thought my mind would break before my body would. Why did these things happen to me? But if I sleep, my body very well may break before my mind. That guy, what is he? That's someone who comes into my dreams. That's someone who knows me, whose nerves became one with mine. The one who kills people every night. What's this? You won't admit it yet. Admit what? I am you. No way. You were the same as me. No! I'm still sane. For the longest time. You've already been crazy. I told you no! Shiki-sama! And, without a knock, Hisui enters my room. Hisui... Shiki-sama. Hold on, I have to take this. Shiki-sama. Was that your voice just now? Hisui walks to the bed with an urgent expression. Shiki-sama, what in the world? Hisui's voice is shaking. I look down. My sheets are soaked in blood. It looks like the blood came from my hand and my thigh. I say looks like because I just think so. Because there's no wounds on my body. So what's wrong is the fact that the blood is there. Hisui-chan, I'll prepare an IV, so please watch over Shiki-san. Wait, Ne-san. Shiki-sama is... Hisui-chan, don't you think it's best to listen to what your older sister has to say once in a while? Now, Shiki-san, you're gonna have a blood transfusion soon, so please relax until then. After taking care of me, Kohaku-san leaves the room. Shiki-sama, is there really nothing wrong? Ne-san told me not to worry, but all that blood... Pretty persistent, aren't you? I said there isn't anything wrong. I don't have any wounds. I'm the one with the questions. Saying this roughly, I hate myself. I'm sorry for Hisui, but I can't calm down. There must be something wrong with me. If I sleep, I dream of the killer and hurt myself. I know that's the cause of the bleeding. I know, but I can't tell Hisui or Kohaku-san that. They wouldn't believe me, and worse, they would think I've simply gone crazy. I admit my body's weird, but Hisui, Kohaku-san, and Akiha, I just don't want them to think I'm crazy. I don't want to say that. But, Shiki-sama, your body's not working properly. You appear to have a fever, and your breathing is wild. I do not wish to see you like this. Hisui swallows the rest of her sentence. I'm fine, go away. Thanks for worrying about me, but I just want to be alone now. Then, is there something you want? If you're thirsty, please tell me and I can bring you something. Something I want? Something I want. I don't really want anything right now. Yeah, I am certainly thirsty. Yes, thirsty. Really thirsty. So I must suck. Red. Drink. That sticky fluid that sticks to my throat. Hot crimson. Red blood that is still warm. That's what I want right now. Shiki-sama? Something I want. Excuse me. Of course there's something I want. That is... Oh! Listen! Listen! Come on! Why would you do this? Son of a bitch. Give me a minute. I'll be back in like 5 minutes. Fuck. If you didn't know what I meant before when I said this game has like tactical H-scene bombs, that's what I meant. Where it just like, bam! Like, in your face, boobs. Like, oh my god. No warning. Very little warning. Not enough warning, okay? More warning, please. Alright, where was I? That is... Hisui's body I saw in my dream. Smack! I hit myself in the head. The arm that I couldn't move before was able to be moved out of pure hatred for myself. Shiki-sama? What is wrong, Shiki-sama? Don't come near me. Shiki-sama? I breathe painfully. My throat is burning. My body's burning. There's something wrong with me. There's something wrong with me. There's something wrong with me. Just what was I thinking? Don't come near me. If you do, I don't know what I'll do. But Shiki-sama, I told you not to come near me. I'm not crazy. I scream, refusing Hisui's help. But if I don't do so, I'll violate Hisui for sure. I thought he couldn't move. Like that time in my dream. I'm gonna go full screen for a second. Because I just don't. I just don't trust. I don't trust. I don't trust. Okay? Enough is enough. Being controlled by my pulse through my veins. Just leave. Hisui, you don't understand anything about my body. Yes. As you wish, Shiki-sama. Hisui leaves. As she leaves, I stare at her with hazy vision. My excited body thinks about the same thing no matter who I saw. When Kohaku-san came to give me transfusion, I had the urge to sink my teeth into her white throat. I can't retain my sanity unless I'm alone. So I made Hisui and Kohaku-san, even Akiha, go out of my room. The result doesn't change. If I'm alone, all I can do is break. I get a headache. If I stay awake, the headache flows into me. Before I go crazy, I close my eyes to sleep. But then if I sleep, maybe we're safe? But if I sleep, I will dream about him. Every time he inflicts pain on his body, I also feel physical pain. That pain causes me to wake up. But as soon as I do so, the splitting pain in my head returns. So I close my eyes, and I fall asleep again. And I repeat this process. I go into a light sleep. And I wake up from the pain of getting my brain stabbed through. Breathing is painful. I gasp for air. My limbs won't move, but they shake from the pain. I have no sense of time. An hour feels like infinity. Truthfully, I don't even think I'll be able to maintain my sanity until the morning. The door opens with a creak. The sound of approaching footsteps. I'm half asleep, and I can't exactly tell who it is. Nissan, you look so exhausted. She sounds like she's crying. I'm so sorry. You're in this much pain, but there's nothing I can do. The weight of fingers. This is the only thing that I can do, Nissan. Akiha wraps her fingers in mine. Throb. Throb. Matching the sound of my IV. Akiha's body temperature flows into me. Warm. It feels like my rotten wall of consciousness got rebuilt just by that. Hold on, Nissan. I will save you soon. Her fingers separate. The sound of footsteps goes away. The door closes. In my half-sleep, I saw that strange dream. God, more of this? Oh my god. Burning body sucks. Okay. Well, now that the stream is kind of fucked, whatever. Whatever. It's not a big deal. Like, it won't be an issue in the VOD. Whatever. I will stop here for now. We'll be back on Wednesday. I probably won't be able to stream on Friday, so I might stream Thursday to compensate. It's possible and likely that we will finish the Hisui route this week. The writing is, like, you know, I'm invested in the story. I'm invested in the mystery. I think that there's definitely, absolutely something going on with Kohaku. I think that Kohaku was the girl in the window, not Hisui. I think Hisui was the happy, playful one from Shiki's memories. That's why Kohaku-san. That's why Kohaku doesn't seem to remember any of the things that Shiki talks about. And Hisui neither confirms nor denies that she remembers. Although sometimes she does. But she doesn't remember the ribbon. So maybe Kohaku gave him the ribbon. Yeah, something's going on with Kohaku. Kohaku's weird. Yeah, it's just like the way this game deals with its nudity is really inconvenient for what I'm trying to do. It's ultimately fine, like, if you're just playing this casually, but if you're trying to stream it, it's like, man, come on. You know? Ugh. Maybe I will look into that mod. If this keeps happening more and more, I may have to look into that mod. I hope that doesn't mess with my saves or anything. We'll see. Because I can't keep, like, breaking the VODs up like this. It's really annoying. But we will be back. We will be back on Wednesday with more Tsukihime, but we will. Oh, thank you, Dogzia. I appreciate that. Thank you for joining the Overhead Army. Speaking of which, we'll be back on Wednesday with more Tsukihime, but we will be back tomorrow with some Blaze Blue. Because I haven't streamed that in a while. So that'll be fun. I don't know if we'll be doing ranked or just have an open lobby or something, but we'll play a bunch of Blaze Blue, and that'll be a grand old time. Until then, thank you for watching. Are we done for the day? We're done for the day. We had a bit of technical issues and whatever. Like, I do 2 chapters a day anyway. But yeah, thank you for watching. If you were in the stream, thank you, Inu. Thank you, Eddie. Thank you, Dogsga, for following. Thank you. Who else followed? It was Avatar Yaria. Thank you for the follow. If you're watching the VOD, thank you for making it this far. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel at BerserkChip. Follow my Twitch channel at twitch.tv/BerserkChip. That's BerserkChip with 2 P's because I forgot the password to my previous account. Follow me on Twitter for highlights, fighting game stuff, and funny videos. And we will be continuing with more Tsukihime and more fighting game stuff. And I took a poll on Twitter to see which visual novel people would like to see next. Everybody pretty much unanimously voted for Fate Stay Night, although X-Blaze came in a close second. So maybe I'm thinking we will alternate between Fate Stay Night and X-Blaze. So that might be interesting. Either way, thank you very much for watching. We will see you next time, and we've got a whole bunch of stuff lined up for this year, and I'm really excited for it. So thank you very much, and we will see you tomorrow and the day after.